Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have the historical rules event. Our first map is going to be the Flemming's Meadow, followed up by the Union Camp. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you'd like to support, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. So our regiments for today, on the CSA side, you have the Hoods Division, 11 Mississippi, 13th Georgia, 6th Alabama, the Kentucky Outlaws, 9th Corps, 1st United States Sharpshooters, Shenandoah Regulars, 88th New York, Hampton's Legion, the Army of Northern Virginia. Whereas on the Union side, you have the 51st New York, Texas Guards, 17th Michigan, who yesterday was celebrating their 7th year anniversary, so congrats to them. You also have the 6th New York, Lee's French Legion, 6th Arkansas, 79th New York, Jenkins Brigade, 2 Corps, 20th Georgia, 4th New Jersey, and the 2nd United States Cavalry. So server pop for today's fight. It is 235. CSA currently up by 1 soldier. A huge imbalance there in terms of numbers, but artillery looks like the CSA side has 11. Union has 13, so our infantry imbalance is 3 in favor of the CSA side. Frontline reporters for today, representing your Union perspective, you have Shifty here from the 79th New York, and then on the CSA side, you have Cloud from the Army in Northern Virginia. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this event, whether it be recording and then uploading later or live streaming it, send me a link to that and I'll put that in the pinned comment of the video. So check that out if you want to see more perspectives of people playing the game. But for our first round today, Flemming's Meadow. We don't know the exact ticket advantage the attacking side is at. However, we do know the developers gave the CSA defense a 7.5% ticket buffs about 2.5-ish months ago, 3 months whenever they had that update. Not a lot of updates in War of Rights, so even though it's been a long time, those changes are still important to say, as we don't often see maps play just because there's a lot of maps and not a lot of events that we at least cover on this channel. But Union strategy, they have a couple ways to play this. They can either hit the far CSA right side here and go through this patch of woods and then collapse towards the center through the arty to the point here. They can also try to go down this extreme CSA left side. The issue, though, is that they can't go into the woods. Woods here is out of bounds. They can push up center and get into a shootout with the CSA, but the issue for the Union is that the CSA defensive position, as you can tell, it's not much of an elevation change, but there is enough of an elevation change to where CSA can be sitting behind a defilade and have phenomenal cover on the Union if they do decide to get into a shootout. Now, speaking of a shootout weapons on this map, Union attack, they've got the 1st Massachusetts and the 2nd Wisconsin. Both have the Lorenz. CSA, on the other hand, they have the 4th Louisiana with the Enfield or the Springfield 55, and they have the 30th Virginia with the option of the Springfield 55, the Enfield, but more importantly, the Springfield 42. So CSA, that buck and ball with the 42s are essentially shotguns. And that'll prove very useful for CSA because they are defending and Union has to approach them in their stronger positions. Now, when this map first came out last December, CSA defensive position was holding up on this snake fence. It originally looked like a good position, but Union was always able to overwhelm them, which is how this meta of falling back along this berm where CSA is holding was formed. And speaking of that defensive line, we can cut through and see who is where. Holding down the extreme left, looks like you got A and V and TKO mixed up there. Moving towards the center, you got the 11 Mississippi already starting to take volleys with some gunners pushing up as well. Meanwhile, holding this center on the point, looks like you got 6 Alabama. They're part of A and V as well, mixed in with 13th Georgia and 9th Corps HD gunners as well for the CSA. Looks like you got 88th New York volleying that side as well onto some Union, who we'll look at in a second. But the extreme right of this CSA defensive line, you have the Hampton's Legion. Mirroring this on the opposite side, you got the 4th New Jersey and 6th New York kind of shooting out. It looks like they're taking some hits here. When they're above 15 players, they have to be in double rank, which does not play well into how War of Rights is because you want to avoid taking casualties. And you could spread out and still lose the same amount of tickets, but alas, you have to do it per the rules of this event. This is the historical rules event. And you also got the 20th Georgia in the center, moving right, 6th Arkansas, Lee's French Legion, 2 Corps, Jenkins Brigade, and then 2nd U.S. Cav and Midwest Brigade. And speaking of this being a historical rules event, normally these matches start at the 45-minute mark, but this event doesn't allow people to move out until the 42-minute mark. And then there is no bayonets until someone hits engaged, and no sprinting until the 30-minute mark. So, this game's meta for a while has been pushing charges nonstop. Now that kind of eventually got countered by the ballistics update, which decreased the bullet spread of all weapons by a minimum of 60%. Some of them got more, I think like 70 and 90% maybe. But for a fact, all the guns got a bullet spread decrease of 60%. That's huge. The problem is that because the guns were so inaccurate, you couldn't effectively shoot down your opponent. Now, even though this increased accuracy is a thing, shooting down your opponent, it's still hard to get enough tickets down on your opponent's side in order to win this game. That's why charging is so vital, and that's why it can be very difficult as an attacker to win, especially in this event, just because of all those restrictions. Now, the no bayonet rule doesn't really hurt you, in my opinion, because both sides have to deal with it. Bayonets, if you have that on, it takes 2 stabs to kill someone, versus a grug, the butt of a rifle, that takes 3 hits to kill. But the no sprinting for an attacker sucks, because essentially for most of this map, if Union wants to push up, they gotta, you know, go across an open field, and you'd much rather sprint over that. A strategy I did see from Union lately is I did mention that this was out of bounds, but as you can see, I got 30 seconds out of bounds. So did the players in game. Union could try to run around that if they wanted to. But, again, right, CSA, Union, just kind of sitting back, having a shootout right now, as there's no huge incentive for the Union to push forward. They can still obviously double quick forward if they want to, but they'd probably take a good amount of casualties. I mean, the most forward Union group was that 6th New York, 4th New Jersey. They got shot up there. Looks like they shifted to some rocks there. But 20th Georgia's also shifted up to the center here. Kind of take some shots. You got, I mean, CSA Arty men here. And the infantry are holding behind the defilade in some rocks. Union Arty. Looks like they've rolled a gun up on this left side. Serpents Brigades guys. That's an interesting spot to have a cannon. Very well hidden.
Ready?
Oh boy. Oh, I thought they were going to fire it. There it is. Overshot by a good amount, but the cannonball did go through someone, so you saw that blood there. Shootout so far going in Union's favor. Union starting to knock CSA down through the battle-ready stage. Union barely dropping through yet. 2 Corps, 2nd U.S. Cav, and Jenkins Brigade have started pushing up here on this CSA left, using the bushes as a visual cover. Find it real funny how this snake fence just ends here. I mean, it makes sense. It's just real funny. LFL moving up alongside this Union force, trying to close that distance a little bit to maybe get some better shots. Okay, that was a good Union Arty shot. The other battery is over here, and it's the Texas Guards guys. Again, it's a real nice view of the field that they have. It's just, you know, they got to time those fuses right. Another good shot from Texas Guards. Real good shots. I mean, they only hit an Arty guy or so, but, you know, they fused that pretty well.
Okay, well, in all the confusion, Williams is kind of in formation. Smoke in the distance, boys. Smoke in the distance.
That shot, a little short, but not all going to be perfect. Hold up. 20th Georgia and 6th Arkansas pushing up to take some caissons. I mean, you can see Union Arty getting good shots on the spot. And maybe 20th Georgia, 6th Arkansas saw that and decided to push forward. I mean, they're holding in this defilade, not on the caissons. And so, good push up here from 20th and 6th Arkansas. 6th New York seeing that. Also pushing up to take that position as well alongside 4th New Jersey. HL seeing this is going to try to collapse in and get some flanking shots, but they're in a much worse spot than the Union who has those rocks. And you can hear they're about facing out of there very quickly. So Union's having a real good start to this round. CSA flag down for the moment, but the Union just kind of took over the CSA right. Kind of, you could argue the center, more the center, but that's the thing. These officers in this event, they don't have a Steam chat. They can't communicate live with each other. They have to send runners or send themselves to go yap with their friendlies. And, you know, if you move quickly enough, stuff like this can happen. So, I think that's kind of neat with the because it's been a trend over the past couple of years. We went from a lot of events that use Steam Chat to it's now starting to turn into what we see with this event. And I mean, Europeans always did a no Steam Chat type thing, but even the North American events, which the North American events are much more played towards the meta, right? Like double ranking is not meta in this game just because, you know, when you die, depending on your formation status, you'll lose more or less tickets for your team. If you're all clumped up by a bunch of friendlies standing up, like we see here with the 11 Mississippi line, they are all in formation. You lose 1 ticket upon death. If you're crouching by a lot of people, or you're standing up with a couple other people, like 2-3 people, you're in skirmishing, you lose 3 tickets when you die. And if you're all by yourself, or with one other person all by yourselves, you're out of line. Out of line is 5 tickets per death. So the thing is that you don't need to be this squished up to be in formation. You can spread out in open order, have a little space between each man in a long line, but that's more, you would say, meta. But 2nd U.S. Cav now pushing forward for the Union side. Was that that might have been canister. Gets 3 of them there.
Sure you don't want us to take the fucking loss.
And, I mean, Angle's trying his best to pop some shots with his officer pistol. Well, the Mississippi is shifting around towards this position. That shot was not canister, an overshot. You're not...
Yeah, we got friends now! We got friends now!
Union pushing further forward here. That being 20th Georgia. They're getting really kind of shot up, though, by the CSA respawns of 6th Alabama and 13th Georgia. Who, again, have their down flag. A good idea from 20th Georgia. They just... good push up there from CSA spawns. I mean, where else were they going to go? But, you know, they pushed up right time. But 20th Georgia at least protects their flag. Good flag discipline here. From these guys, at least getting it out so that their friendlies can get it. 2nd U.S. Cav, meanwhile, loses their flag. And CSA will hold their line. But, I mean, CSA is down by 1/4 of a stage right now. But sprinting's live now. It's been live for 25 seconds. That's the thing, right, is it took the Union about 12 or so minutes to shoot CSA down 3/4 of a morale stage. They got to knock them all the way through battle ready, engage, taking losses. So that's 3 morale stages there to knock them into breaking. If you knock them into breaking, you can capture and win. The point, if you capture before the defenders hit breaking, you can do that. But the black timer will stop and a counterattack phase will start. We can explain that when we get to that. But Union has to hit CSA into breaking to capture and win off the rip. After breaking for CSA is last stand. Union could still capture and win at that point. But
yep, this is a good spot. Here we go.
The thing is, though, is that their Union doesn't have a whole lot of time right now. They basically sent 1/3 of the round shooting CSA down 1/3 of a stage. And obviously the aggression is going to pick up here like we see with A&V charging out these Jenkins Brigade guys.
Alright, A&V digging on the fence line right here, digging on the fence line.
And now they're going to get a beautiful flank.
We're gonna fire straight up to the north.
Make sure we're done.
Along the field.
Oh, nice, lads.
It looks like they got a good amount of hits here. I mean, these are easy shots. Or at least they're very visible shots. Maybe not easy, but it looks like they got a good amount of hits. They are running the flag right towards... Do you not realize that that is the enemy? Well, like, they turn away, eventually figuring that out. So, real good flank by A&B. That actually looks like it evened out the tickets a little bit. Probably a little more than just that, but... it's something. So Union's now down 2 flags right now. Which I'm surprised. I mean, I don't think you can go out of line. I can look. But I'm surprised the 2nd U.S. Cav flag wasn't picked up. TKO's moving up here as well.
Big killer just killed them all. Over here. Straight north, start firing. Straight north. Here they come.
So, mostly A and V, TKO involved as well is gonna force Union off the center spot. You can see how rough of a spot it can be for the Union side, but I mean, the good thing for Union is they have this left side. Tickets have nearly evened out at this point. I mean, sure, it sucks that Union, for Union anyways, that they're not up on tickets anymore, but as long as you're keeping the tickets even, you're doing good. And Union will early cap the point, so it stops the black timer at this point. Gold timer begins. If Union holds till the gold timer hits 0, they'll win the game. Now, it's different depending on the morale stage of the defending team. If it's battle ready, which CSA was in when this early cap happened, it's 20 minutes. Engaged 12, taking losses 7. But CSA obviously needs to retake the point before the gold timer hits 0. They should be able to do this. I mean, they could just walk up a little bit and they'll get on the point. But if you're a defender, right, you're doing good on time right now. CSA, you got to retake this point as quickly as possible so that you can keep the black timer going down. Now, another thing with the counterattack is if the CSA are down on tickets, which they're even, it almost looks like they might be very, very slightly ahead. Their bar looks a little more colorful than Union's. But if the CSA is down on tickets in terms of a percentage, which the bars show the percentages, they will go up to the percentage of tickets that the Union side is at if they retake the point.
Okay, that's 6 New York's flag. You're gonna have to go over with them.
So most CSA team is at least starting to focus on this Union left on the artillery and caissons. A and V and TKO still holding up as Union main spawns are starting to chug their way back to the fight. But this early cap is really good for the attackers. It's not like Union's up by a whole lot of tickets. At least CSA won't regain a whole lot of tickets out of this, assuming they retake the point, which I don't know why they're not doing right now. I mean, literally, they just, sure, you don't want to put yourselves in an open spot, but I don't know why you just got to walk up to, like, over here. I don't know the exact bounds of this point, but I'm surprised they're not pushing for it. But the biggest thing for Union is that they're giving themselves more time. And as you heard from Flores there, Union hits engage, bayonets now live. Game can be played almost normal. I don't know why they're not pushing point. Maybe they think there's a larger Union force there, and maybe they're trying to coordinate something, but you gotta at least try. There we go. Maybe they were waiting for bayonets to be equipped, which I don't know if you need to do that, but
Company wants loaded charge. Bayonets left. Face at the sprint. Move it on me. Let's go.
We're following on Flores.
meanwhile, the Union main spawns who got wiped a couple minutes ago are back. That second U.S. Cav flag despawn. 5-minute despawn timer at that. Before the flags can despawn if they're dropped in bounds. Looks like you have multiple movements, though, which is maybe the coordination that was taking a minute to happen. 9th Corps and 6th Alabama. Push forward up to some rocks, but 11 Mississippi, it looks like they're going to go in here. Looks like HL's coming out of the woods on the left side to charge and reinforce. Good awareness on their part.
Watch out, William.
6th Alabama, 9th Corps also now starting to push up. 11 Mississippi will get wiped here, but they cleaned a large portion of that Union out, which CSA should be able to come in and sweep at this point. Looks like Union reinforcements have showed up, though. At least 2nd U.S. Cav is here. More Union pouring up as well.
Hold on the line.
How the fuck do you think you're going, huh?
So CSA slowly churning this out. Also taking the rocks on their left side. HL, SR win that. More Union forces are pulling up, but they're just stopping.
Shoot these blue motherfuckers.
I don't know why they're stopping in the middle there. A couple CSA charging into them as well. TKO probably running from the south side of this map. TKO's got to go in or fall back. You can't sit right here in a pretty bad spot. Some CSA actually going to go in for a charge. They want the flags down.
Sans fait.
Sauver le drapeau, sauver le drapeau, sauver le drapeau.
Put it down, Yankee! How dare! How dare!
So Union will at least get 2 flags out, 2 flags still down. CSA has retaken the ground finally, and they will recapture the point, starting the black timer to move down again, and CSA is now up almost the 4th of morale stage of tickets. So that about went as well as you would want if you're the CSA side. And I guess, I mean, sure, they didn't instantaneously respond to the cap, but, you know, they moved up together as a team, and that takes time. And actually waiting 3 minutes thinking about it is not a whole lot of time. So, good on them. It's just sometimes, not even with just this event, I mean, just other events I see as well, you'll get teams that'll just sit there, and that's just the concern that I was talking about there, because sometimes you'll get a cap right at the beginning, and then the original defending team who needs to retake the point, the counterattack, will just sit around for 10-15 minutes and do nothing, and it's like, what are you doing? So, good plays from CSA. You do have a Union group on the right side here. A and V is with some first US sharpshooters guys, so have pushed up and just popped some shots with Union spawns here. But obviously not advisable to hold in this position for too long, because that meta did not work for the CSA. And look at that, it's the bread flag.
There's a line to the left in the trees, it's like 10 or so.
Who's over here? 79th New York Highlanders. Again, running out of bounds, trying to maybe get a better angle. That's the real unfortunate thing of this map for a Union side. Oh my goodness, Union ran up and got both down flags. That's impressive. A and V is going to wipe the 79th New York. You can see that on the frontline report of views. But who are this? Jenkins Brigade guys? That's real surprising. Those flags were down in there. CSA was just probably holding down the hill. And the deflated, they just ran up and got them. Nicely done on their part. Shifty's the last one alive.
You got a death wish? This guy got a death wish. Someone make a note of that man's brain.
Well, bravery noted.
No, I got shelled dead in my artillery ball.
So, I mean, tickets slightly evening back out a little bit here. And that's good for Union. I need that. Again, it's a rough map just because of the strong... You know, originally it looked like this map was going to be a Union biased map because Union was winning this when it first came out. But CSA adapted the meta. I mean, that's the thing, is mentioning at the beginning, right, of the round.
Right from us, right from us.
We cover 6 events a week on this channel. And I think, obviously there's a lot more events than that, but maybe like 25 events a week on top of pubs that are played, which pubs you can't always finalize if a strategy is good or not because there's so many chaotic variables in pubs. That's what can make it enjoyable, by the way. But with there being like 50, 60 some maps as well, if a new map comes out, it takes a while to figure out what the meta is. And metas always adapt very slowly in this game. So Union's going to have to figure some stuff out, which, well, we saw one time Union went on this right side and just charged up. It failed once, and then they did it a second time, was able to take this side here. Again, right, they ran out of bounds through the woods, got on this flank here, and this whole defilade that I'm talking about with the CSA's advantage, they don't have that anymore. So maybe that's how Union's got to adapt to this map, is
He's just resting, okay?
running out of bounds.
TKL, reforming this step blade.
So A&V with the bread flag. Very iconic flag.
It took ages to go back.
It's kind of going on that flanking position. Union, for the most part, is kind of sticking in this center, really tiny candy cane looking thing that's now turning into a L. A backwards L. But Union is in a crossfire here in the center. 20th Georgia starting to push up though, maybe trying to repeat what they did earlier in the match.
I'm gonna take their guns and their fucking rods.
Are they being backed up at all? No.
On the rocks, independent.
I mean, even pushing up on this side, you got CSA, 88th New York, and HL. They're pushing up. However, it looks like you got Union starting to head this way. 6th New York pushing out alongside the 2 core French guys. Some more Union are running from the center to where 20 Georgia is. And
Left obliques. All of yins. All of yins.
Independent fire!
To your front!
Independent fire front!
Right there.
Shoot guys
Right
in
in
front
front
of
of
us.
us. Just shoot.
30 yards in front. Light them up. Shoot low. Shoot them in the dick.
See their
Friendly's on our right, friendly's on our right.
There's
It's fine, we
gloves.
got friendly's on our right.
so good push up from the 2 core guys flanking that position, helping secure this. Meanwhile, 6th Arkansas reinforced. CSA might have tried to charge out, but they got shot out. And they will fall back to some rocks there. Jenkins Brigade also up for Union. And you got 2nd U.S. Cav moving as well. Meanwhile, A&V is starting to push down, maybe seeing Union up, running up. They can have a nice flank. You do have some Union holding back with a flag, which I don't know why they're holding back when the rest of the team's pushing forward.
Killing time.
Now they're pushing up. So A&V shifts up. Looked like they're going to go in for charge. Some CSA on point charging in, and here we go.
Push him in the back, boys. Push him in the back. Push him in the back. Push him in the back. Get into it. Get into it. All the way. All the way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
So A&V's charge will be held. Although some damage is done, but here come more CSA.
Where's your double rig now, boy? Where's your double rig now, huh?
Countercharge, let's go, bayonets down, get into him.
More Union reinforcements are streaming in as CSA pop out of the woods to get flanking shots. But again, they're just popping out, taking shots, not engaging in the melee. Union gonna drop into taking losses in a second, but they've held the CSA charge. CSA almost down to taking losses as well. The thing was, a lot of that Union team was concentrated there in that spot, and CSA did not. I mean, A and V and along Mississippi, who are more of the aggressive groups in this event, they kind of went in on their own, maybe thinking teammates would reinforce, but a good hold by Union, good coordination from them. Meanwhile, rest of CSA is just kind of sitting around right now, maybe not seeing the action or just not wanting to go in, but
Yeah, the ones who came out.
CSA did not at least lose any flags out of that situation. But time is maybe looking a little better here for the Union side. It's still not in a great situation for them.
We're shooting to the southeast, Georgia.
Southeast flag directly in the tree line. Small company southwest. Small company southwest as well.
Hey, Adam, just FYI, the company that was engaging to the north failed. We're getting pushed from the north. We're getting pushed from the north.
So it looks like HL and 88th have kind of gone on a little flanking tour here.
HL, finish your loads right here.
And you could get ballsy and charge these guys out. It'd be kind of funny.
Flag.
Pick up that flag.
Flag up.
Got it.
Good ship, Pulsar.
Right face, boys.
But I mean, Union has a decently, nearly formed square. Nearly. Subcorps pulling back. 2nd U.S. Cav running back. Union is capping. An early cap, again, would not be bad for Union. They're slightly down on tickets, so odds are CSA might not regain a whole lot of tickets if Union does end up taking the lead. But also, Union would be giving themselves more time, which they need. They need more time. Again, they're doing maybe a little better on it than before, but there's obviously been a little more charging since then, which brings down tickets a lot quicker. But if I'm CSA, I try to stop this. But obviously that involves charging and getting aggressive. But you're going to have to do that eventually if they do early cap. So, Union's going to early clap. Clap? Hey, yo. Clock is going to stop. 12-minute counterattack. Would have been 7 if they would have waited a second longer as CSA drops and taking losses. So, CSA's got 12 minutes to retake.
Hey, bring those Yankees back to
The flag
Washington.
names his spot.
Go. There you go.
Union holds for 12 minutes. They win. Regardless, though, black timer stopped. Everyone's still losing tickets. This is exactly what you want if you're the Union side right now. LFL trying to go around for a little flank. HL and 88th are going to back off, seeing that alongside 2 Corps. So the French groups there pushing in.
Advance to the caisson directly in front of us. Maintain your fire.
Northeast, northeast, northeast.
Come on, boys.
Let's go, Arkansas, right here.
Maintain your fire.
Northeast.
Nice shot.
Across the road.
Yep. Northeast,
Lenny there, he might have gotten the flags, but he's the only person who I saw that shot.
Right now.
So HL and 80th cycle back. CSA are reforming. At least guys coming out of Maine are reforming.
In skirmish.
Already doesn't exist. It doesn't.
That's right. It already doesn't exist.
Disintegrated. Exactly.
It's just a flesh wound.
That's crazy.
Remember, boys, their mother was a hamster. And their father smelled of
Towards
elderberries.
the rear on my new line. Right here, boys. Company. towards
Hey,
the rear
Flores.
on my new line.
Flores.
Right here. Warm it up.
Flores.
Good luck to you there, Flores.
What up?
Do we want to just
Roundabout,
group up
then
and
go
charge
back
those
again.
caissons?
In a moment, yes. I'm very weak.
Yeah,
Give me
Sam.
45.
We have 12 people on flag.
Good job, CSA. We have turned the tickets in our favor.
Shoot that white flag, northwest. Right there between
They couldn't
northwest is the white
stone.
flag. Line it up.
So sometime we'll see CSA push up.
Let's charge at 9 flat, shall we?
How am I skirmishing?
Yeah, I am too.
I'm in formation. Alright, 9 flat, TKO, make sure you have your bayonets on. We're gonna be charging here in 30 seconds.
So we'll see if the rest of the CSA pushes in. Obviously, HL 88th, not as many guys over there. You got 6 Alabama towards the back here. I mean, we'll see how much coordination or yapping the CSA has done at least before going in here. But they've got to take it back. Union's still very slightly down on tickets, and here we go. The Mississippi's kind of going right at it, a little spread out. Nice arty shot. That knocked down the backside of this. Anyways, CSA. Oh, this does not look good.
Spear wall, Georgia.
Georgia spear wall.
They come, boys. Look left.
There they go, boys!
Hold this wall.
CSA going in very independently. They got more groups starting to push up now.
Get your bands.
Get your kids, boys. Get your kids, Georgia. There's more coming. Let them weak, boys.
Brace, brace.
More coming from the left. Brace left.
CSA not pushing their flags up, holding 3 of them in the center. This might make it a little more difficult for CSA to hold, considering Union's got flag spawning guys in basically on top of this. Union side is going to hold this, assuming nothing crazy happens. Union are even charging up, trying to maybe get CSA flags. 20th Georgia, some 6 Arkansas in here as well. That should halt at least that. So good job on Union. They're able to hold that position. Look at the carnage, though. Holy cow.
En sud-est.
En gauche, en nord.
And Union retains the point, retains the ground, knocked both sides down a significant amount through taking losses. At least 2/3 of a morale stage, and Union even have a slight ticket lead right now. That was a huge hold on the Union side there. Very well done by this Union side. I mean, but again, that's a huge part of that is just the CSA went in independently, and Union was able to kind of defeat in detail as they came in spread out. So, not properly communicated. CSA is going to have to do that now. Union almost halfway holding through the counterattack
Oh, I should have did.
and in firm control. But I mean, even if Union lose this counterattack, odds are his tickets are still fairly close, and there's still 17 minutes left on the clock, which both sides are about to hit breaking, and then they both hit their final stage after that. And 17 minutes, even with just a shootout, it's definitely possible to knock both sides down to that final stage in 17 minutes, even from a shootout. Might be slow, but you know, it'll do the trick. Union already's hitting a couple nice shots here and there.
Get up, guys.
I mean, we saw one Union shot like hit down in the center woods area as a lot of Mississippi was popping out of it, and I mean, I don't know how many it killed, but it knocked down a good amount, and it kind of spread out the Illinois Mississippi. That was a good shot, a little far, but that cannonball went through a couple people there. Meanwhile, Union spreading out a little bit. 2nd U.S. Cav repositioning to the snake fence.
Yeah, it's about 3 flags worth. Shop.
Well.
Flag down.
Pick up that
Give a flag, pick up a flag.
Pick up the colors.
Thank you, Jacob.
Good man. Keep that flag moving. Keep sprinting with it.
Look at that Union position, though. That's awesome.
Still there to the east. They're still there to the east.
East.
5 minutes. CSA's got time for about two good charges. What is over here? TKO's going a long way around right now. CSA, though, is not really together. I mean, they might have a plan for all we know, but they're not moving together at least. And I mean, the thing is Union's going to be able to call this stuff out because it's a wide open field, but also I can hear Parker screaming where this Mississippi group is at.
On the line, gentlemen.
And they're just going to get into a shoot. I mean, CSA is kind of in two groups right now. They got to charge in together. I mean, if they all charge in together, it's the best chance they got, especially with the buck and ball that CSA has. But they just haven't gone in together yet, and that gold time, the gold timers are ticking.
New Jersey, when you're loaded, commence firing.
Chopper, they're like
You do have 88th starting to really flank around, which I assume the rest of the CSA on this right side is going to move over to this side. But here's the issue is, sure, I mean, CSA is getting a couple kills in the shootout here and bringing Union tickets down, but these flags spawn someone in every 5 seconds. I mean, that's just a ridiculously fast pace. And normally, before a charge, the side who's charging stops firing, is going to get their reloads, and then get bayonets, and that's going to take, what, 30 seconds? 20-second reload, 10 seconds for buffer time, right? I mean, that's another 6 spawns per flag. 4 flags total, 24 dudes are back into the fight. I mean, it's just... The shooting, your opponent's not really going to do much with the fast flag respawn. So CSA shifting more around this Union left side. The thing is can they collapse in together, both these flanks?
You lost your hat.
And here comes CSA on Union left. Will the CSA
And over, up and over, up and
other
over.
side charge in? Here we go.
Take the trench, take the trench, take the trench, take the trench.
And it looks like they are charging in from the other side. Barely see him. Union center is now rushing up to assist this Union right. Union left is in peril right now. You know, huge props to CSA. We'll see how the charge ends. It really looks like Union might hold this, but CSA charged in nearly together. One CSA flag down. The bread flag lives. Looks like that's TKO now going in on a flank. Looks like CSA finally took the center. 20 Georgia 2nd U.S. Cav guys turning around. They got to wipe and pick up flags. 1 minute on the gold timer.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
A surprisingly close charge, all things considered. CSA looks like they have numbers at the moment. 2 Union flags go down. 1 is left standing. Second one gets picked up. And CSA is going to be able to... They should retake this ground as CSA flags are up. The only down flag is a Union flag right now. Union trying to still somewhat hold with the flags, respawning guys in. See how fast guys are being respawned in, but it looks like the Union side's going to back off here. And with 10 seconds on the timer, CSA is going to be able to take the point back since they have more numbers on the point when the gold timer hits 0. Overtime phase will start. If Union were to get more numbers on a point at any given time during an overtime, they'd win, but Union's falling back, so that's not going to matter. So huge hold for CSA. CSA is going to regain about a third of a morale stage in tickets right now, evening back out in terms of percentage with Union. And CSA is right back in this match. Now, CSA's got to find a little bit of a ticket lead here. And they can't let the Union run up on their left side. Or, sorry, the right side. Because that's happened now 2 times in this round. Can't be letting that happen.
Don't make a big target. Spread it out. Spread it out on the way and in the defilade.
Battle line right.
Hold, battle line right. Get your full kit.
So, it would be interesting. CSA, since they're considered the attacking team right now, they're counterattacking. They could hit final push, but now they're back to being the defender. So they regain their tickets. Union already nicely done there. You'll see arty groups fire. Like, CSA was capping, right? And they were going to regain tickets. You'll see arty guys fire while that's happening. It's like, why did you fire? CSA is going to regain those tickets. So I like that the Texas Guards guns over here, they held. The moment they retook, they barraged on that area. They might not have gotten a whole lot of kills, but at least those kills and tickets lost are actually going to stay put. So every ticket's going to matter at this point. Again, Union down 1 flag right now. And CSA getting a little aggressive here. HL. And we'll see how long they stay here, but...
Okay, never mind. Left face, boys.
Yeah, it's not a great spot for them to be in. So 16 minutes, a lot of time on the clock. Probably going to go down to a final push. Last stand situation. We'll see how Union wants to play it. Union was winning in that shootout initially at the beginning of the round, so they could return to that if they want. They have plenty of time. If they want to try to push up and be aggressive again, they can. Either option works. That's, you know, I think a lot of the benefits of being aggressive and early capping the point is you have a lot of time. And when you don't have a lot of time, obviously stress can get involved. Not trying to properly communicate. I mean, things compound and things get worse.
Okay, I'm up here. Good boy.
Shoot Sluggy. Shoot Sluggy.
Watch out for Sluggy. Confirm target.
Oh. That was a good try. They're going to send another brave lad. Penn Clark, he's going in. Will he make it? Oh, shot is missed. Penn Clark is going to get that flag closer, and he might even return it to the line. Good job, Penn Clarky. So Union's got all their flags back. You do have a flanking force. Is this HL or A&V? It's HL and 88th flip-flopping back and forth. Some SRs with them as well. And Union can't stay here in this area. Similarly, for it being bad for CSA, it's almost worse for Union. Just because CSA is a lot stronger of a defensive position where they're at least compared to what Union have when shooting at this spot. And I mean, those Union flags start to move back. The CSA team very concentrated on the point. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, they do have HL, 88th, and SR on the CSA left holding that down, which is understandable to maybe just at least secure the flank, get some flanking shots in the process.
Yeah. We're going to make a play to that left side down there in that def lane, I think.
But CSA is basically holding in the right spot right now. It's where Union's pushed up all game and it's on point.
Canister.
Holy crap. What an arty shot. Another, it looks like a shot from over there.
Oh wow, everybody has been liquefied. Damn. Blood everywhere.
And we have Union movement along Mississippi, countering, but 6th New York and 20th Georgia's heading down this side.
Left turn.
Run up to this rock. Move it in.
Onto this rock.
Into the rock.
Spread it out,
Onto the
spread it
rock.
out.
Onto the
Start
rock.
shooting that, boys. Start shooting that.
Aim at
Start
the
shooting
fire.
that.
Aim at the waist. Aim at the waist. They're mostly reloading right now. Hit your shots.
Pick your target.
They're mostly
Take your
reloading. Hit
time.
your shots.
Take your time. Pick your
Tickets
target.
slightly favoring CSA. I mean, Union's hitting the CSA right. I almost wonder if they go around the far right. It's obviously not going to happen. Communication's going to be hard. Looks like you got more Unions starting to head over to the CSA right side as 20th Georgia and 6th Arkansas really going around for a flank.
Hey Georgia, get on these rocks behind us.
But Union's got to watch there.
And 3 flags on the right.
I mean, they're still in an okay spot, right? Final push is when the black timer will drop to a few minutes left. And they have infinite spawns at that point. Limited time infinite spawns the attackers have when they hit their next stage of final push. Defenders hit last stand. No more spawns for them. Time does not change. So if you're CSA, you want to build a ticket lead because if you both hit the final stage at the same time, Union will have infinite spawn, or they can at least keep spawning guys in, and CSA can't. That's a huge advantage to have. So CSA has to build a little bit of a ticket lead. And I mean, right now, they're about an 1/8 of morale stage, maybe a little more than that. I wouldn't say, maybe a 4th, it might be a 4th of a stage ahead right now, which I generally think it's a 1/3 to a 1/2 morale stage difference is what you need. So HL, pull off on that left side. CSA line is kind of shifted to face where the Union team is right now. And CSA, I think, smartly backing off there. Again, CSA's just got to avoid the taking losses, obviously. But I think they could have pulled back a little better and still get good shots. I mean, unless there's some different vision change or whatever, moving back a couple feet's probably not going to affect a whole lot of the shooting. And the final push timer, black timer will drop down to a certain time. It's different on each map. It depends on the amount of time it takes to get from the main spawn of the attackers to the point 2 times without your bayonet and reload. On this map, it's probably 3.5-ish minutes to 4 minutes, I reckon. Union already is shooting their own guys.
I got blown out of bounds. I got blown out of brother.
About to hit final stand.
I got someone else's guts in my guts.
The amount of times I've heard that. It happens though. Not like, especially if you're not leading. At least when I was playing back a couple years ago, I wasn't too focused on the morale stages in the situation of the game per se. I would just follow orders and have a good time. When I was watching Grand Campaign yesterday, when all my stuff crashed, I hopped in and played for the rest of the round. I just wasn't even focusing on that. It was honestly quite enjoyable to play. So, not like we do that too often here. Because usually if there's an event, I'm like, might as well record it. So, with that all being said, 11 Mississippi pushes up a little more, starting to push off this Union left side, who's dwindling down. 6 Arkansas, 20 Georgia guys still trying to hold here, which they should really just, they should be standing out or backing out at this point. Remember, you're losing 3 times the amount of tickets if you're crouched versus standing up. Which, unless you're in full cover while crouching, I would really heavily advise against it. Not like you would necessarily know. So, Union's going to final push. 6 New York and 2 Corps are going to go right up the center. Maybe hoping their friendlies join them. Nice canister shot. Got a couple there. Here we go. More Union rushing in. CSA doesn't have a huge ticket lead, which is what they need. But when will CSA hit last stand? When will Union hit final push? There they go. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. Drop, too. Here comes CSA. Union starting to get a foothold. The CSA center collapsing in. 11 Mississippi for CSA collapsing on the other side. Beautiful already shot from Union. CSA at last stand. No more respawns for them. If they were dead when they hit last stand, they spawned at main. So CSA's got a little bit of reinforcements churning up. CSA starting to take back the center. If CSA has to get these Union flags down if they want a shot.
What is with the fucking Rambos, man? Fucking hell! The fucking Rambos today, Christ!
So, CSA, oh my, Union's still alive. I thought they were done. I thought they got wiped there, but a couple guys left. They're going to get their spawns. Why is the CSA backing off here? I know there's not a lot of CSA left here. Here's that little bit of last wave I was talking about. Union's going to take this, though. Especially when you get late into the game with flags having a 5-minute despawn timer. You need to wipe down the attacker's flags because they have a 5-minute despawn timer. That's one thing. Union probably can't get them back for the rest of the game, but the problem is if Union has their flags, they're spawning guys in. You can see guys spawning in right now. Sorry, I hit my mouse there. But every 5 seconds, someone new is spawning in here, and Union's just going to be able to reform up right next to the point. If you wipe the flags, the whole Union team has to come out of their main spawn. And it could take a while for Union to get here. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. It's about 2 minutes for Union to get here. CSA now counter-charging out. Maybe should have done that initially because Union now outnumbers them. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Union's gonna hold.
Give me my miracle whip. Miracle whip for all.
Come at me, Rabbit.
Shot, watch it, get shot, missed. Get his ass.
I like that CSA did it. Wish they did it earlier.
We're good. We got flags up. We're good.
But Union is going to get a win here. A good win at that. They were winning the shootout initially. And eventually just walked up and CSA kind of just let them take ground on their caissons and then Union early cap. That's the thing, right? Union, even with 2 early caps, that gave the Union an extra, 15 minutes. The round was still close at the end. if CSA would have tried to retake the points sooner, even if they didn't work, but they should have really tried to retake some of those points a little sooner. I think that's a mistake that CSA made. Obviously, they didn't go in together on one of those charges. The next charge, they went in for the most part together, and they were able to win. So, I mean, it's just those communication issues and just trying to move in quickly. I think were probably the two biggest things that killed CSA. CSA could have won this on time, but good counterattacks, good play by Union. They played this exactly how you should. And even though CSA kind of was starting to get a ticket lead at the end, it did not matter. Union was able to win charges. CSA, you got to charge Union flags out if it's final push last stand. You can't fall back even if it looks hard. Anyways, we'll see you all shortly for round 2. And here we are to start our second round, the Union camp. A unique drill camp map, but before we talk about that, server pop is 245 right now. Union down by 3 infantry-wise, artillery-wise, CSA not taking any. Union has 15, so our infantry in balance right now is 18 in favor of the CSA side. Not good. Not good at all. We don't know the ticket and balance of this map, but we do know in the recent update that the developers gave the Union, by recent 2-3 months ago, they gave the Union a whopping 3% tickets, which of all the drill camp maps, this one is one of the most biased towards the CSA. And I don't know why Union was given such a little ticket lead. Now, we don't know what data, as the devs say, we don't know what data they use to do these ticket balances. Some of them were fine and okay and good, but some of these, like this map, are terrible. So, CSA on this map, Union will normally form their initial defensive line here along this like little tree line and then the little camp here. And then if they get pushed back, they'll form up on this snake fence, which their main spawn is back here. I mean, there's no really good defensive spots for the Union. On top of this, weapons for this map, Union, they've got a special regiment, the 1st U.S. Sharpshooters, which it looks like the 1st U.S. Sharpshooters, they're over here. You can tell with their green uniforms. Since they're a special regiment, they only have 1 flag instead of your normal infantry regiments would have 2. Union has a normal group in the 32nd Ohio with the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. CSA heavily pushing this left side. A and V, 9th Corps just going right into the Union lines. You can see the CSA Special Cav unit in work. The 1st Virginia Cavalry with the pistols. The Union Special Unit does not have pistols. The CSA Special Regiment does. A huge disadvantage to the Union side here. Nice concept to put them against each other, but one has pistols and one doesn't. That's huge. They also, CSA has the 4th North Carolina with the option of the Enfield, Springfield 55, and the 42. And you could see CSA using the buck and ball shots here at point blank range. More CSA moving up. And Union's just, they're slowly, look how many dead are here. Just starting.
Get your loads.
So CSA just rush up to taking the Devil Aid. They already outnumber Union on this side. They have some shootouts happening over here. But I mean, the thing is this is such a hard map as is, and now Union has so many guys on artillery, which Union gunners, they are over here. I think Union has some guns here as well. And it looks like, I don't know where they rolled one of the guns. It disappeared, but look at this. Union's just getting completely shot down. The same rules, the starting rules at the start of last round apply now. They couldn't move out to 42. No sprinting until 30, and no bayonets till someone hits engaged. And, I mean, CSA's just sweeping this. I mean, they just have to play aggressive, and great things will happen.
Right here, hold here. Take shots. Fire. Fire, Wolf. Nice and low, fire.
I avenged you.
Shoot them before they get away.
So, Union is reinforcing their left side. And, I mean, Union left will hold. Their right side's getting completely curb stomped, though. And, I mean, you don't have to be up here to realize this. You can just look over. I mean, it's mostly an open area here. I mean, Union still hasn't lost any flags. Holding on this left side, you got some TG guys. You got 2 Corps, LFL, and 6 New York. And CSA starting to move through that initial defensive line. And, I mean, Union's already down on tickets. CSA starting to get into the camp.
Hold the rocks, gentlemen. Hold the rocks.
Get out of here, south, independent fire, 4 lines, independent.
That guy right there dodged so many shots. Union left is starting to fall back here. There's that Union gun. That's probably the only shot they're going to get this game. Why? I usually pick the attacking side so we don't get that pop-up, but it looks like TG is taking the CSA guns, which they might get a shot or two now, but the fight's moving into the camp where they got some visual barriers there as well. Wow. Union is almost halfway through battle ready, and we have just started.
I love clubbing baby seals.
Line up on my left. Line them up.
Good shot.
And 6 Alabama with the cab here for CSA. Looks like some first U.S. sharpshooter guys are with. They get a couple kills. Union's just hunching down on their left. But, I mean, these tents, I don't know about the wagons, but the tents provide a visual cover. They don't stop bullets.
Shoot from this distance.
And 6 New York is moving out and maybe trying to get a flank. Oh, if 6 Alabama just looks to their right. They just need one guy to look to their right. They don't see him, though, as they just focus on this Union blob in front of them. Six New York starting to get some flanking shots in the distance.
Come on, boys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Get your load quickly, lads. Quickly.
Right flank hole right here. Shoot up to the right flank hole.
I mean, CSA just kind of has a wall slowly pushing this left side. You got a couple of CSA charging, or sorry, like quick timing.
Behind. You shouldn't be charging with 2 guys. You shouldn't be charging with 2 guys.
We got 3
shouldn't be charging with 2 guys.
There's a third.
Oh, and then a third appeared. Oh, your guy died. Oh, never mind.
Get them lads, aim low, aim low. Well, if you got a rifle,
If you got a carbine shot loaded in, get that flat. Actually, no. 6.
He's all the way over here. HL. That's the crazy part. They're not even in there. Cav is, in quotations, charging. Charging at the quick time.
Oh, that's not a good spawn at all. Oh, you're not. You didn't spawn. You didn't spawn.
Pull the flags back. Pull the flag.
If this Cav flag gets knocked down, that's huge for Union. It's a start. And they're going to get that Cav flag down. That's huge. 6 New York rolled up right behind CSA. Killer unloading.
We're getting out. We're getting out. We're getting out. We're getting out. We're getting out.
You heard him there.
Hawker, come back to me. Hawker, come back to me.
Rambo's behind us. Rambo's behind us. Oh, behind us. Oh, Jesus.
I'm friendly.
No, you're not. You are a Union. Get out of my ass. They're clumping my ass. Please.
Yeah, couple charging.
Shit.
So CSA's going in, but a little spread out. Union taking event. Why are they pulling off the Cav flag? That's a huge mistake on Union's part. What are they doing? I know it's in an exposed position, but you just can't let CSA get that back, because I mean, sure, those Cav guys have spawned back at CSA main spawn, which I think is over here by the Union drill camp. But sure, they're not going to be up for a minute, but man, I don't know. CSA would have probably gotten it back. They probably would have just pushed up and played aggressive at that point and gotten it, but I don't know. It feels like if you get a flag like that down, you should try your best to keep it down.
We didn't know where everybody was.
We were clubbing baby seals.
So 11 Mississippi is starting to turn towards Midwest, and 6 New York here, who's going to have to quickly leave here. Union's about to hit engaged. Second U.S. Cav is getting out. This has kind of been a chaotic match.
I am you guys. Right, take aim west southwest. At that smoke, take aim. Reload, boys.
Hey, Shifty.
This is a mess.
This is a mess.
The enemies to the west southwest.
And there's just no battle line here. I mean, CSA just charged right through the center here, and then Union was on both sides of them. You do have some shifting around, though, occurring. 2 core guys hopping around the map here.
Le bosquet ici, au niveau de l'arbre, et fa volonté sur tout ce que vous voyez. Ennemi.
Oui, allez.
Direct Fulbon, Skirmish, direction nord-ouest, nord, fa volonté. Tout ce qui est
We'll see where CSA's next move is. They do have a little charge. A couple Union guys up here. 6 New York still holding up here. 6 Alabama's gonna use their pistols, and Union hits engage, so bayonets are now live. Sprinting is still, I'm pretty sure, not live. Oh, come on. There you go.
Alright, purple, can we shift? I want to shoot blue people. Company, left face at the double quick. Move it up.
Double quick, let's go. On board.
Oh, guys, on the
Oh, Yankees! Yankees!
Yay!
On that line and shoot those
We get to
guys.
kill them! We get to kill these guys! Yay!
Oh, they're gone. They're gone. Oh, they're gone.
Almost. Yeah, they are.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh my goodness.
Steady! Fire!
Sorry.
In between the tents, fellas. Load in place. Arkansas break loads in about face. Arkansas break loads in about face.
So 6 Arkansas now backing off after getting shot down. And it's a rough situation here. 6 New York. So that flag's probably going to be down for 5 or so minutes. It's going to be down for 5 minutes unless Union comes and picks it up, but it's so far back that it probably will not be picked up. And you got A and V cycling around to this Union right side. 20 seconds, still 15 seconds, still sprinting.
And the sprint, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
To our right, killer, to our right.
Yep, right. Hit the trees, let's go.
Got CSA starting to move through the camp as well, sprinting in.
That was a bit delayed there, brother. That was a little bit delayed there, brother.
Okay.
Yes.
2 core will get out a little late.
He's right, focus front, you cunt!
Allez, à droite, fa volonté droit devant vous.
That's one big company on the band.
So A and V is getting good shots on this side. 11 Mississippi has moved through the camp. You got 6 Alabama moving up through there as well. With TKO on this side. Meanwhile, all the way over here, 88th New York and HL.
Oh my god, fucking rock. Come on. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
good. Fucking rock!
Keep going.
We're stuck on we're the dirt here. Is that dirt? It looks like dirt. I don't know. And they're really flanking around the far side here, kind of going out of bounds to do that. A and V is charging into the 2nd U.S. Cav. And Union will hold that. Meanwhile, HL and 88th get on some some rocks here, and they're just gonna go straight in. UCSA hit engage.
What up, fuckers? You will die. You will die horribly. We will make
Give me your
bad things
foreskin.
happen to you.
Give me your foreskin. Give me your foreskin. Give me your foreskin.
So Union will hold that. Meanwhile, TKO's going in. It's 6 Arkansas and 4th New Jersey. JB's going for a flank. TKO's outnumbered.
Hey, don't be saying that.
Help our boys. Good shots up.
So, but the Union right side is gone. Granted, Union is setting up a Union is setting up a defensive line on this west side. Again, using the caissons and cannons as kind of a makeshift wall, which in most cases I would argue is a bad idea. Here it's not that bad of an idea because I don't think it's that bad of an idea to do here. I mean, if CSA takes this ground, I don't know if CSA would ever use it because Union might just go to the other side, right? If you're filing, or I guess, if you put the caisson wall in like the only path that can be traveled on a map in terms of a defensive position or an attack route, then it's bad. Like Boulevard Heights Camp, Roulette Lane, the defenders are Union for both those maps. If they set up a wall, it's not a good idea for those. I don't mind this spot as much. The biggest reason why you don't want to use the caisson wall is that sure, it's nice for you, but if your opponent gets control of it, they can then use it for themselves, especially as an attacker. But again, if CSA took this, Union has enough space over here where they could just go over here and this wall's kind of useless. But what do we got here? A and V's respawn and they're going it again. Oh my. Good shots here from Union. Real good shots.
I'm catching a skull steel, John! Point blank, Would you like to come to a drill camp? We're on one right now. Do you want to come to the range with me? I can show you how to shoot if you like.
Real good shots on the Union line there. A&V gets slaughtered, but I mean, Union is down a half morale stage. These tickets kind of don't matter. 6 Alabama's going into 2nd U.S. Cav. Which I don't know why these guys are going back over to this side. I know it might be your assigned sign or whatever, but don't go back over. There's no point. And CSA early cap. 9th Corps guys were on it. There's no reason for them to early cap here. None at all. You're just giving Union back a half morale stage and tickets. The only time you should early cap, like last round, it was appropriate, the early cap, because it stopped the black timer. Union needed more time, so they stopped the clock. That's a good reason. CSA has a lot of time right now. They're up by a lot of tickets. There's no reason to early cap. So, I mean, again, CSA will probably still win this map regardless, even if Union does retake the point, which they might not. But, you know, you don't want to give defenders hope. But Union's got to move quick. We'll see, though. Meanwhile, 11 Mississippi is shifting down on the point.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, grace of heaven.
Bandits down, bandits down, bandits down. Go, go, go. Direct front, direct front.
Am I stuck on?
Are we stuck on a grill? A barbecue grill?
Light him up. Light him up as they come in.
Hold, boys, hold it. Keep the line going. Stab them twice. Together.
Come here, Yankee. Come here. Get out of here, boy. Fuck out of here. Give me that.
You ain't going in, Johnny. You ain't going in, boy. You ain't going in, Johnny. Oh, shit.
Okay, boys, pull back, 6.
So Union will hold that. I didn't know Ugandan Knuckles was alive and well. TKL is charging around the backside with some spawns here.
Oh, no.
Let's go this way.
And TK is being charged out by 2nd US Cav.
TKO, come back.
TKO, come back.
Nick Mo behind. Nick Mo behind.
I'm trying.
Help us.
Into
Yo, help us.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you just made them die. That's not cool.
So 2nd US Cav is on the point. They might as well just retake it since they're there. More charging happening over here. HL charging in. Now, a little bit more meta sense in this game, right? Union's going to be regaining a bunch of tickets when they retake the point, going up to the percentage of tickets that the CSA side is at. If you're CSA, you know that if you're up on tickets, Union's going to match you. So CSA should just suicide charge to lose a bunch of tickets. If they lose a bunch of tickets, right, then that means Union can't regain as many.
Don't peek the tents yet. Hold head, don't peek, don't peek.
Let me out, let me out. They're over there, yeah.
I've been fucking team.
Oh my goodness, that Union group got shot to crap by A&V. Union now starting to move to the point. They should have done this sooner when they wiped A&V in 11 Mississippi, but A&V is at least back. 11 Mississippi probably going to be back soon.
Right.
Désolé, je vois gris, j'ai pris un pellet, n'hésitez pas à me le dire.
And we got charging. Very small charge. And they're just going to get shot. Meanwhile, cycling around, 6 Alabama sees 20 of Georgia. 20 of Georgia trying to get out with their lives.
Why are you running?
Keep running after him, keep running after him.
Oh,
Closer we are, the better.
Dying.
Get into them, lads, get into them.
And that's a clean sweep on that front. Meanwhile, Union, some of them trying to go through the point right now. LFL's on it. Just, they got a great flank on A&V. If only these guys had pistols.
There's down.
Repliez-vous, 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 repliez. Repliez, restez pas là, nom de Dieu. Bouge.
Bales down, form a spear wall. Do not break it, hold on.
Craziness happening here in the camp. A lot of charging in a lot of different areas. Shocked none of the CSA have seen this Union group. Oh, never mind.
You're Ramboing, pal? Nice job, you fucking hot dog. That dude's an idiot.
Get around it, go.
Race left side.
Hey man, stabbing people is not cool. Beating them to death though, that's pretty badass.
So CSA will hold that. They get one Union flag down in the process. A lot of charging in a lot of different places. You'd be thinking we're playing Conquest. But the CSA will prevail. Ticket gap looks like it's closed a good amount, which is good for CSA, especially if Union retake. But we're halfway through the counterattack.
Ah, yeah.
That's badass.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, Union, on the other hand, all spawning back at their main spawn. So, I don't know. Oh, looks like a couple more of those. Another Union flag got dropped. Last one's over here.
Check the overview map. That fence we ran along, there is a field in between, and on the other side of the field is their spawn.
It's main,
so we
it's
were,
your main, yeah, it's your main.
Yeah, we were
He's alive, man.
Called out your name.
Now, get on George, quick, get away from the gun.
Ah. So CSA reforming up with all their flags. A couple groups moving out from main there. Union should be able to recover all their flags and start moving out. But they've got about 2 more charges in them. At least good charges. Assuming they all just group up and go in with all possible speed.
Alright boys, we're just taking a nice afternoon stroll.
Up and over.
Eddie, permission to retrieve flag?
Yes.
Up and over.
And so, I mean, the issue for Union is just, again, CSA's got a complete advantage in weaponry. As long as CSA's clumped up, which for the most part they are, they're probably going to win. I mean, we've just seen throughout this round, they're just overwhelming Union wherever they kind of go. Which, don't mind the horses down there, but look at that. Never noticed that log pile.
Join the cavalry.
For the poor man's calf.
Keep going, keep going.
On this line, on this line.
On the line, on the line.
They shot us first. Just so this is known, they shot us first.
Discharge your firelock towards the enemy, sir.
Yeah.
Just searching them. They
Oh, 11 Mississippi is going out for a flank. CSA, they're starting to push through the camp a little bit. 6 Alabama with those pistols and HL going up. They're kind of surrounded by Union guys right now, but alas, they just want to charge.
Everybody get on these rocks right here. Get on these rocks. Keep moving, keep moving.
Get the fucking house.
It's like more CSA are pouring out into the camp as some Union are going in. And CSA is looking to maybe charge some Union spawn here.
Take that flag.
I was right, they were in a charge.
Get the flag, gents. Get the
So Union at least holding there. Some CSA charging through over here. 3 minutes left on the gold timer.
We're moving back to point.
So briefly zooming out, Union's kind of got their defensive line back. Not on point yet. Some Union charging through here. 6 New York trying to get a flag, but good job by the war photographer.
He wants to be left alone.
As HL, A, and V, mostly A and V, are going back through the point. Oh no.
Get into him, Envy. Get into him. Get into him.
Eddie, you didn't shoot the opposite. Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Run to the right, run to the right.
Sir, your car's extended warranty.
Send us out. Let's go. Get into him. Get this flag. Get this flag. Hey, we're on your left, lads. Stop bullying. We're on your left, lads. They're literally charging you. Yep. That's what happens. You all
Hey, more over here by the tree.
Clean sweep there. 2 minutes left. Gold timer.
Nice aim.
I'm gonna hide
With
behind
this
the
sword, I've got to slice up your
Back
dick
up.
like a kebab.
Up and over.
Hey, let's just
like a kebab.
I shot you.
Real cool.
Come here. Give me
Stop
that
music,
boy.
come over.
Why don't you come on over here?
Walk over your board, boy.
You come over here, I'm gonna fucking kiss you.
I'm a cavalry man.
Well, cavalry.
So Mississippi moves in and reinforces. Union is not making an attempt on the point. They're just shooting it out with CSA. They might just want this over. And Union's getting whooped one way or another.
Died before anything even happened.
Big line, enemy line, southwest. Yeah, west, northwest, sorry.
You're the one who called that out.
Shots firing to them, lads. West.
Aim low, aim low.
So Union's finally starting to move onto the point. 6 New York is heading that way. LFL is cycling around as well. You still got a good amount of Union guys just engaged in a shootout. Point is now starting to be capped by Union. CSA seeing this is moving onto the point. They want to finish this. CSA just needs more bodies on point when the gold timer hits 0, and they'll end the round. And here we go.
The line finds you.
I hate you!
Ooh.
My fucking god, my horse is dead. You motherfucker, you stole my horse.
Then brace for the charge. That's massive. That is not a small charge.
Fucking Yankees killing my horse.
Firing a round shot into the horse.
That is going to be our round here. So Union Camp is still Union Camp. CSA dominate. The map's just set up for them to have success, so there's no real surprise by that. Kind of funny how the text flips back to battle ready at the end of the round in the morale stages. Guys, CSA is actually down on tickets right now. Look at that. But yeah, CSA did exactly what they need to do. They need to play aggressive, and they did that. It's really not much more to say about this round than that. It's just a rough time for Union. Union maybe could have moved a little quicker on those counterattacks, but oh well. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video and hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Besides that, though, we have our Discord and Clips channel. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and I'll put that in the pinned comment of the video. But besides all of that, I appreciate you all. Could not do this without you guys, and we will see you in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.